Do not listen to this recording while driving. Hello, this is Marina, and I've created this hypnosis track especially for you. And you might want to find just a really nice place where you can sit down and lie down uninterrupted for about the next 15 minutes or so. We're going to go on a journey where you can create your future self. And as you take a few moments to get those little wiggles out, you might want to shake your arms and legs and stretch out a little bit so you can really sink into whatever it is that you're sitting down or laying next to. And as you hear the sound of my voice, you might hear other noises and sounds. And that's okay. You can just let all of those other noises and sounds take you deeper into your experience. And as your conscious mind hears the words that I'm saying, your unconscious mind can decide what's important, or your unconscious mind can hear the words that I'm saying, and your conscious mind can decide what's important. And I want you to put one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And we're going to take a few moments here to just get some regular breathing and just slow down a little bit. So I want you to begin breathing with a slow count of 3 in through your nose, and then exhale for a slower count of 5 out of your mouth. And as you do this, I want you to notice how your chest rises and falls, and how your belly rises and falls as you breathe. And then, while you're breathing in, take notice of the air and what that feels like as it's going through your nose. And then when you exhale slowly through your mouth, take note of what that air feels like. Does it feel cool, or is it warm? And notice how, as you continue to breathe slowly in through your nose and out of your mouth, that you've maybe begun to relax a little bit. And I bet you suspect that there are states of relaxation even deeper than where you are now. And you can just drop your shoulders and open your mouth slightly as you go a little deeper. And we'll begin to count down from 10 to 1. And as you hear each number, you can allow yourself on every exhale to go a little deeper. On 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And did you know that when you imagine things first, not only do you get a sense of what your future might be like, but you set off little reminders to different parts of your mind that connect with other things that you may have heard or talked about or saw somewhere or maybe even dreamt about before. And then when all those thoughts come together from those different places and things you've seen, you can create something in your mind which will in turn allow you to have new thoughts, which create new actions, which propel you to a new future. And the really good news here, and I probably don't have to tell you, is that you know that at any point you can create a new future. Because with each word that I say, the present moment passes and a new future begins. And when I begin to speak again, there's yet another future. And there are a few areas of life that you can choose to plan this future. And we're going to go through a few of them. We're going to talk first about what it is that you've always wanted to do. If you could go back in time to the moment that you first thought, I would like to do this. And then as time went on, that urge became stronger, and maybe at some point, someone stopped you on that path, or something precluded you from going that direction. And I don't wonder now if you wouldn't entertain the thought of maybe taking that all the way. And what I want you to do in this exercise in your mind is that thing that you've always wanted to do, or even maybe it's something that you've just been really passionate about recently and you can't stop thinking about it, and you want this to be in your future. To allow yourself right now to act as if you've just woken up in the morning and this future is your reality. And as you get out of bed, I want you to know how you know it's different. What do you see around you that lets you know this is your new future? And begin to interact with those things. And how do you move through your day knowing that this is your new future? Are there some scenarios where you're interacting with different people? And how might those interactions look like? What's different about you? What habits are you doing differently in this new future? When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you wanted to do? And go ahead and do that. And then I wonder if you could just see yourself doing those things over and over again. That begins in the morning, that starts your future. And really get a sense of what that feels like, knowing that you can. And if you could just let your imagination drift now to another part of the day where you're interacting with friends, and see what's different about that. In the future, is your friend group the same, or has it changed? Do you desire to be with different people? And maybe, if you don't even know how you're going to get to this future place, I don't want you to stop and get concerned with that right now. Just say it doesn't matter. I know it's going to happen, and let it go. Or just trust the process. I know this future is coming. And go ahead and see it right now. There's no harm in just really letting it all go and seeing something exactly as you want it to be. And you don't have to worry right now about the steps in between A and C, because B will get you there. And in this future, where are you living? What type of environment do you like? Are you living in a house? On a boat? In a van? In an apartment? On a farm? So many places to live, and everyone's dream is different. And in creating your future, I want you to see now your bank account, and I want you to just visualize the number you want to see in there. And I want you to see yourself looking on your phone, checking your bank account, and seeing that number. And then maybe you're at the ATM and you check your balance and you see that number. And then you print out a receipt to check your balance and you can see that number. Maybe you look online from a computer and you check your balance and you see that number. And as we jump to our family, we don't get to pick the family we're born into, but we do get to choose who to spend time with and who to make our family. And this is the perfect opportunity right now for you to visualize your future of family. And you can include as many or as little people as you want, because it's always quality over quantity. And see those members of the family now. And maybe take some time and enjoy yourself doing some things with your family. And even if you don't know exactly who these people are, you can just imagine what they would be like, what roles they would play. And have fun imagining some scenes of your future family. And really see yourself in all kinds of scenarios. On vacation with each other, hanging out at home, having dinner, maybe playing a game, playing a sport outside, a dance party, a road trip, whatever you're into. Really go there. Because this future that you're creating in your mind, every time you visualize something, when you go out into the world, you'll begin to notice more things that are in line with what you visualize. And this middle part here is where you really kick it into high gear. As this is the gratitude middle, where we get more of what we're thankful for. And that's the truth. So, no matter how much money you have right now, I want you to be really thankful for that amount. And just say thank you for the $1. Thank you for this money that's in my possession. Thank you for this money that's in my possession. And be thankful for that. Be thankful for the health that you have right now. Be thankful for the ability to receive this message. Think of 10 things that you can be grateful for, and then also be grateful for this imagination of seeing this future. And I'm going to give you a minute here. And as you say what you're thankful for, I want you to imagine that thing and hold gratitude and imagine it as you hold gratitude. Well, as we do this now, I wonder if you're ready for this next part. And that's where you just see it all together. See this beautiful future, what you look like, what it feels like, what your house looks like, what your career looks like, what your family and friends look like. And as you touch your thumb to your finger and really get a sense of this, you can know now that in the days and weeks to come, there'll be signs letting you know that your future is already here and things get better and better, day by day, as each step you make leads you toward the future of your dreams, knowing all well that life is happening to you right now. And when you enjoy this moment that used to be the future that you wanted, you find a peace in knowing that it's all happening for you. And I want you to focus on your breath again as you breathe in slowly through your nose and then exhale even slowly out of your mouth. Do that 2 more times, and then begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, stretching out your arms and legs, taking a nice big energetic breath in, and you can open your eyes when you're ready, knowing that there's always another way.